Hi there, welcome to Family Doctor Expert, and today we're going to talk about fear of flying. Very common problem. Saw a patient today, really scared to get on a plane, big deal when he's booking his flights, and a lot of build up and anxiety about flying on planes. Now, why does it happen? I guess that with a lot of the anxiety disorders, it comes down to the way that people think about things. You know, being on a plane, you're in a very confined space, you're in close contact with a lot of people. A lot of people with fear of flying have overestimations about how dangerous being on a plane is. Now, this may be because of the media, which amplifies, every time there's a hiccup or a plane crash, it goes around the world's media. But actually, the chance of being involved in an aeroplane crash is about 1 in 10 million. So you're much more likely to have a problem on the taxi to the airport, or even being hit by lightning or being eaten by a shark. So it's an extremely unlikely event. But nevertheless, it's a serious problem. People with fear of flying will often get on a plane. There's a lot of build up to the plane trip. On the plane, they often will have a racing heart, get sweaty, feel like they're choking. Sometimes they're running back and forward to the toilet, and really the whole experience is pretty horrible for them. So fortunately, there's some great things that we could do to help people. So the first thing to do is it's important to keep trying to fly, even though you find it a little bit frightening. So a lot of people do what we call avoidance behaviours. So they make excuses not to fly, and in a way this just reinforces the anxiety. So if possible, it's better to avoid avoidance and to push yourself. Now, there's some terrific techniques, one in particular called cognitive behavioural therapy, which you can learn from a psychologist. But in essence, what they do is challenge a lot of your negative thinking that happens around the plane flight. So often people are thinking, oh my gosh, this is really dangerous, or there was a bump on the plane, I think that means we're going down. And the psychologist will help you unwind some of that thinking, so you'll go, well, normal plane trips do have a bit of bumpiness, they're more like a boat, and those bumps don't mean anything catastrophic. And it's okay to feel a little bit stressed when you get on a plane. Nothing wrong with that. So they can help you unwind some of that unhelpful thinking. Another great technique to learn is what's called the slow breathing technique. There's another Family Doctor Expert video which walks you through that. But learning to slow your breathing down can unwind some of that stress reaction, or what we call the flight or fright reaction, and just bring your system down so that you're not so stressed on the plane. Other simple things to do: noise cancelling headphones, turning down some of that loud noises can be helpful. Also, I think listening to relaxing music can be very calming for people as well. I recommend not to get involved in lots of rituals or superstition. Some people think, oh, I need to be on an aisle seat or a window seat, or if I do this or that, that will make me safer. I need to bring a bottle of water with me. So we call these things safety behaviours, and generally they're counterproductive. Very often in the clinic, if people just really need to fly and they've got big problems, we will use medications, particularly as a short-term stopgap measure. Medications called benzodiazepines can be very helpful just to get people through a flight if they need. But obviously, it's better for them if they can manage things psychologically. The other thing to say is that the more you fly, the more you get your body used to flying, the less stressful it will get each time. So there's a few good tips, things that you can do. Travel well, wish you all the best. If you're having lots of trouble, go to your GP and get them to refer you to a psychologist if need be. Wish you all the best from familydoctor.expert.